bugs are just miserable. It's the worst part, well, maybe not the worst part of summer, but certainly one of the top 2 worst parts of summer. And we've got the perfect way for you to be able to get rid of the bugs indoors, because we have been helping you get rid of the outdoor bugs with DynaTrap for years and years and years. But now, what DynaTrap has brought us is a perfect way for you to be able to now bring in all of the ways to take care of your bugs and do it in a very decorative way, and do it in a way that is completely quiet and easy and safe. Because all you do is you plug it in, and then what happens is all the bugs are actually attracted. They are sucked in with the fan. They are trapped in there. And we're gonna give you not only exclusive colors that you cannot find anywhere except with our sister station, QVC, exclusive colors, the graphite and the white. I will tell you that white has been crazy, crazy popular. The black is out of the marketplace, but you know what? When you find the black out in the marketplace at $60 and some change, you're gonna get one of the glue cards, one. We're gonna quadruple it. And you know what quadrupling it does? One card typically will last you a month. How about 2 months, 3 months, 4 months? So you get an entire 1/3 of an entire year that you don't even have to think about it. We have already sold out of all of our additional glue cards, which I apologize for. We are trying to get some more. So if we can, keep checking back on hsn.com throughout the day. But what we can't do is get any more of these. And we are now about halfway through our quantity. How many ordered on the day so far? I think we are looking at about, how many ordered on the day? 10,000. We are just surpassing 10,000, half of our quantity gone. Let me tell you why. Because these things look like air fresheners. I mean, look at it. I mean, does that look like it's catching bugs in there? It absolutely does not. It is beautiful. You will put this in your kitchen. You can put it by your fruits, your vegetables, your food. It doesn't matter because it's not toxic in any way. $39.99, 4 flex payments on it as well. You get it home for $10. Order multiples. We will show you the big DynaTrap for the outdoors coming up in just a few minutes as well. So stay tuned for that. But Peter Kilcullen, who has been bringing us all of our DynaTrap products for really decades, I think now. We've been carrying DynaTrap for almost as long as I've been here, which is
been a while.
A long time, many wrinkles ago. And I've never seen us do the indoor version now, which is so pretty, so quiet, so unobtrusive, so effective. I've never seen us do it as a Today Special.
Yeah, what's so neat is that this is the technology that's made that outdoor unit so famous. We've had it as a Today Special many times. So if you're out there and you're familiar with how great the technology is and how well it works outside, well, you are gonna love that that same technology is now useful indoors. And there's so many other, we talked about them a moment ago, weird different options and traps and things to try indoors. And they are all cumbersome. They take a lot of different maintenance. This one is so, and you were just talking about it, it looks great,
look at it.
But the technology that makes it amazing is so great. Look at that light up top. This is what's made the one outdoors famous, that UV LED bulb, scientifically developed to draw in those biting insects, those fruit flies, mosquitoes, whatever it is. And I'm gonna show you, there's a fan all throughout here that's gonna pull them down in. And if I'm just gonna put this little, I'll turn on this little smoke machine here so you can see as it makes a little smoke, you're gonna see how it pulls that in.
Wow.
And that's what's happening when they venture too close to that 360 degrees of that LED. It pulls them in, and then underneath that is going to be that glue card. And that's where they go down into that. That's a little different than the outdoor trap. The outdoor trap works a little bit different, but the glue card makes it super easy. They're trapped there. That's where they spend their last days. And then after 30 days or so, or when that card fills up, you open it up, you basically dump it straight in the trash. No one ever sees the bugs. No one ever knows that you have a bug problem. This will work in a room up to 400 square feet. So a 20 by 20 room. I think earlier we were saying that's you know, similar to the size of a 2-car garage. So it'll work in a large garage,
even like
large kitchen.
What if you have like an open concept in your home, like a great room concept, then this is gonna work. 400 square feet is a really nice space to cover. But again, get a couple of these, okay? Because you're gonna want one wherever you're sleeping, you're gonna want one at night, okay? You definitely don't wanna deal with the bugs at night. And then you're gonna have one wherever you want it. So this is the perfect time for you to really invest in something we've never been able to do before. We have never brought them to you as a Today Special. You're getting our best value, not only here, but check around, shop around, exclusive configuration in terms of getting 4 months of those little glue cards, okay? 4 months of those instead of just one. We've quadrupled it, and you're getting exclusive colors, which the graphite. If you want that white, we are well over half of our quantity now gone in that, and then we have it in the black. The black is out in the marketplace, but again, not at this value, not with this configuration, and certainly not with 4 flex payments. I can get it home for $10 on my credit card.
That's pretty nice.
And you know what? It's a perfect way to deal with bugs. You're not swatting, you're not putting, you're not spraying something crazy and toxic and smelly, and you're not putting those strips up where people can actually see.
So many of those.
Put them on display, okay?
Yeah.
And whatever.
Gross. Did I tell you that there's an indoor zapper now as well?
No.
Can you imagine plugging in a zapper like in that kind of atmosphere right there on your countertops, on your backsplash area? You would never do it. Here, you don't even notice that in and among those other things that you might have, your cutting board where you prepare your food, because there's no chemicals, there's no odors. There certainly is you know, nothing that's gonna make too much noise. There's not gonna be too much light, even in the evenings. It's just perfect. It really has the same technology as outside, but you bring it indoors and it works. And I'll show you again, the only thing that you have to do is you're gonna open up your unit, and here's one of the cards, and basically all you're gonna do is peel that back. I'll show you, that's the sticky side in there. I'm gonna leave that. And you're just gonna drop that in there, and then you snap it together just like that, plug it in, and you're set to go for 30 days. You don't have to do anything. You can plug it in. We have the cord here in the back. You can use it, you can use USB if you want, or just use the regular plug as well. And that's it, that's all you have to do. And let this run 24 hours a day. That's the thing that made the outdoor unit so popular and so successful, is that this is catching bugs while you're sleeping. This is catching bugs while you're at work. This is catching bugs while you're watching TV. This is making sure that you never notice that there's bugs in your house. So let's go through some of those ways. You know, it's kind of gross about how all the bugs get in the house and what can happen with fruit flies. If you have that fermenting fruit and then they start laying eggs, and in days they start laying more eggs.
It's like, whoa, there's a fruit fly. Then it's like, wow, there's 1,000 fruit flies.
It happens
like all of a sudden,
fast.
like crazy.
Yeah, so this can make sure that that doesn't happen. But if you have that problem and you're having trouble getting rid of them, because sometimes the source of why you have fruit flies is not easy to find. You know, maybe it's, even if it was just a spill of something, fruit juice or wine even, and it's underneath the refrigerator somewhere. But this is a way to stop that from getting out of control, because they look great, but the technology allows them to perform so well. Maybe we said this earlier. When I look at that, as you mentioned, it doesn't look like a bug trap. But when you know it's a bug trap, you're like, well, yeah, that's the future. This is what trapping bugs should look like. No more of the sticky paper and all the other things that's in the open. We've developed a way to attract them to, and then put them on that sticky paper where you can just turn it over and throw them out. So DynaTrap has done it again, developed that technology for outdoors, brought it indoors, and this is a game changer.
It is the future in terms of the way it should look, in terms of trapping bugs, in terms of the way it smells, in terms of tracking bugs, because it doesn't, and in terms of the way it sounds, because there is virtually no sound associated with this at all. All it is something that works, and all of a sudden, you don't have to deal with the bugs anymore. I want to walk over here if we can, because you have to see that when you see this in your home, wherever you decide to put this, can, you know, identify the bug trapper. Because I could never pick it out. I would look at this and I would say, oh, look at that. She must have some kind of an air freshener, right? Well, it's a little bit more of an air freshener. It's an air cleaner, so to speak, cleaning out the bugs and trapping them in here. No one would ever question your decor when you look at it just like that. And you can put it, for example, even next to the bread, anywhere you want to put it, you can put it anywhere. But again, when you see the different places that you can put this and decorate with it, it is part of your home decor, but it is a very important part of that home decor in terms of serving a very important purpose. We don't want bugs in our home. We don't really know how to get rid of them without the sprays or the strips or something else. I certainly don't want something going zzz every time a bug flies into it. I do not want to alert people to the fact that I might have a little, you know, flies here, or fruit flies or whatever it might be. This is your answer, but today is the first time we have ever been able to bring it to you as a today's special. You will love the look. You will love the way this works. And you know, the beauty of what we're doing today, I like it when I can give you evidence, all right, that it's working. So it's not just, hey, take my word, you know, it's really gonna get rid of them. You see the evidence. The evidence is in Peter Kilcullen's hands right now, because you get this home and you use it for the first week and you take a peek, open it up, see what's in there, see what you have trapped right there. Use it, use it, use it. And then if you don't love it, then you are welcome to send it back, full refund, okay? But that is 1 month of bugs in Peter's house.
So this, just to be clear, this one is not mine. This one's not mine. This one's from the gallery. Here's mine. Mine's actually not as impressive as the other one. I mean, what I love about this one is, like, I mean, look at the different sizes of bugs. You've got giant, big ones on there, and then and it's interesting the way they've all gone on that card. Mine are more just spread out all over the card. But yeah, this was mine. And I laughed almost because I'm like, well, I don't think I'm going to get anything on it because I don't see or even notice any of these bugs in my kitchen. And then I started seeing them immediately. And then this was 30 days later. So it's amazing how well it works. But the cool thing is, plug it in, like we're seeing right here, drop that glue card in there, and really, let's just forget about it. Let's not have to worry about it, worry about maintenance, worry about what do I have to do to make sure it's still working. No, it's working. It's working the whole time. It works even better when you turn off the lights. It's dark outside, so it's very dark in there. That blue LED light is even more effective. The fan draws even more bugs in. If you're having that problem in the bedroom, and sometimes you just can't stop getting those bugs in the house. And there's two of the culprits right there. I don't want to blame the kids and the dogs, but I see them in the video. And that's what happens. If you're enjoying going outside, you open the door, you open the garage, more and more bugs come in the house. And it really is so much more of a hassle to know that you're getting bit in your own bedroom. Right. Getting out, if you get bit outside, you're like, well, okay. But when it starts to happen in your own house, it's really, it's disappointing. So this is something that you can have in the house, zero maintenance except changing that card every 30 days, which, by the way, you never touch it. You open it, you turn it upside down into the trash can, put a new one in there, and you're set to go. So they have thought of everything. Bedrooms, bathrooms, living rooms, the dining room and kitchen certainly is number one. The garages, and Alice, I think we mentioned earlier, but every covered space that you might have outside can kind of work, a porch or patio, as long as it's covered, certainly a screened in, you know, porch, lanai that we kind of have here in Florida, they'll work in all of those. So think about those spaces. Think about where you're going to be. If you're spending time tinkering in the garage, put one in there for sure. You know, you think about how many times have you gone out to that screened-in patio or even the pool area, and you're sitting out there and you're like, oh, gee whiz, what's with the bugs out here? You know, because the screens just can't stop everything from getting in. Why not use this out there? That's what this is for. This is designed to be used in indoor areas. Indoor areas, it could even be that outdoor patio. It can even be a screened-in sunroom or whatever it might be. But this is the technology that DynaTrap has made famous, that has made it one of the leading companies when it comes to getting rid of the bugs that we deal with. We don't want the bugs, we don't need the bugs, let's get rid of the bugs. Let's not do it by big hazardous, whatever, crazy, poisonous chemicals that we spray in the air. I don't want people to see my strips where all the bugs have, you know, been accumulated. I want something that looks like a decorative piece in my home. It looks beautiful. It looks like an air freshener, but it's so small as well, very small, but powerful. And look right there,
That is smoke that is going right in here, because as soon as those little buggers, so to speak, come by,
they get
boom,
close.
they get close, they get sucked in, and they are not coming out.
They go right onto that glue card, and you're right, they are not coming out. The technology is so simple when you think about it, but they really, you know, a lot of science has gone into this, even in that blue light that attracts them. That really is something that has been developed over these years, starting with that outdoor unit, to make sure that they're attracted to that. And it just, when they get close, it pulls them down in there. And I want to, even if we go down a little bit further, first of all, this is really nice looking. I think you described it almost like a lattice work they have on there. But there's a very, very, very fine mesh inside of that to make sure that none of those very, very small no-seams and things like that can escape from there. And then they're on that glue card and they are stuck. But again, this is such a different way. So I collected all the other ways that you can help with the same indoor bugs. So plugging in a zapper indoors, that's an automatic no.
Right.
We have the sticky little hanging things, and you had to add honey to those. These things, they're contraptions more than anything. And there was also where you could put you stick it to the window, and basically it's just sticky tape that goes on your window, I guess, to try and sort of have them fly into that. So that was one of the options. And then the others are these, they're specifically for fruit flies, and they don't work on many of the other bugs that we're talking about, but you have to bait them with vinegar or honey or a slice of banana, things like that. So all of those are just maintenance. They're kind of ugly on your countertop. This is the future. It's so much better. It works better, and you don't have to do anything.
Right, but you
never have to
do have to order it, and if you don't order it today, you are going to miss something that we have never been able to bring you. We have never brought you this as a today's special. You won't find it anywhere out in the marketplace with this configuration, where we are quadrupling your glue cards. That's the only thing you ever have to add to this. You know, you are getting the DynaTrap bug catcher, okay? You're getting that, and all you have to ever add are these, but we're gonna give you enough for an entire third of a year. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, okay? Typically, all you get when you buy this for 60 some odd dollars, you get one. We're quadrupling that. And we're also giving you colors that are gonna work better in your house, because frankly, out in the marketplace, only the black. We have it in the white, and we have it in the graphite as well. The white, like I said, is selling the fastest. I think, how many left in the white? I think around 3,000 now are left in that white. And I think, yeah, and how many sold in the white? Okay, almost 5,000 sold in the white. So we have the final 3,000 in the white. Over half of our entire quantity on everything is all gone, guys, for flex payments. So don't miss out on something that really makes a difference. I mean, this is one of those things, maybe you didn't wake up this morning and think, oh, you know what I really need? I need a bug catcher. But as soon as you start moving around your house and thinking, wow, I really, where did those come from? What, did somebody leave the door open? Then why not have something that is constantly working to take care of that problem, so that you don't ever have to think about it, and you're looking at under $40, $10 on your credit card today to get one home. If you want a couple, I would absolutely use that, not only the flex payment, but we also do have a special on our HSN credit card, where if you apply for it and you are approved, you're gonna get $20. You could save another half price. We could give you a half price sale if you're approved for that credit card. So why not do it? Why not try it and see if it works for you?
Yeah, you just said if you woke up this morning, maybe you weren't thinking about buying a bug trap.
Hey, I gotta get a bug trapper.
What if you woke up this morning so annoyed that there were bugs buzzing around,
or that you
got bit while you're sleeping in your own bed? Literally the worst thing that can happen in your own home is like, how am I getting bit by a mosquito while I'm sleeping? So if that happened to you or has happened to you, we're moving into the bug season right now. So wherever you are, if the temperature is now consistently over 50 degrees, those biting insects are moving. So if you're enjoying the outside, you have pets and kids and people are in and out and in and out. Even if you're grilling every evening, you're going to have bugs in the house. And this is a great way to make sure that you're never suffering where you're getting bit while you're sleeping. It just works. So this is something that can take care of that problem. And then, so the bugs coming in from the outdoors is one thing, but to make sure that you never have a fruit fly incident that you can tell your friends about, where they just get out of control. Drain flies. Remember that, that
drain flies are awful.
Yeah, the drain flies are what can happen, especially around your garbage disposal, near the trash, certainly the fruit flies on your fermenting fruit. And then we talked earlier about moist plants and soil, which can be another version of the gnats that can be really bad. But you're prepared for all of that. You may never, ever notice that those areas, those types of bugs were potentially a problem because you have your DynaTrap already going 24 hours a day. You may never notice. I never knew I had any of these bugs in the house.
Right.
And there you go. I have plans.
The proof is right here on your glue card, okay?
I did not experience a lot. I mean, they weren't bothering me, but then I saw that. So there you go. It does work. Technology that's proven outside. If you have an outdoor one, you're going to love the indoor one as well.
Right, and let's talk one more time. The technology, this isn't something that just looks pretty and hope it lands, you know, on the glue card. It's not about that. It is certainly about landing on the glue card, but this is technology designed to attract it.
Yeah, that LED light is attracting. We're producing that CO2, that carbon dioxide as well. That's going to lure them in. That's what we exhale. Again, that's why they bite us. But all of those things get them close to the unit. Then the powerful fan just drags them down where they end up on that glue card, and that's where they stay. 400 square feet, a 20 by 20 room. Again, think your kitchen, your bedroom, certainly garages, but it really works. This is technology developed over many years from DynaTrap.
And over half gone now, so if you would like it, we have it in the graphite, that white, again, most limited and selling the fastest. And then the black, you get quadruple the number of glue cards that you would in the marketplace. Typically, you only get one. So now, that's the inside. But what we have been selling for years that you guys absolutely love is the DynaTrap for the outside. So when it comes to the outside, these are, again, you know, there's so much to love about the DynaTrap, and what I love about it is the fact that they not only bring us a system that works, I mean it works, but on top of a system that works, what they also bring us is something